should I end up? I don't know. I got the saddest feeling nowadays that all my dreams are much too far away. Sometimes the nights got me aching, working hours in the cold. And I can't imagine how it feels to end up where you feel you had to go. I've been lost, starving, praying nothing else will go wrong. I guess we're all dying, waiting for the world to lose control. Could you tell me what it's really like to feel like you've got the world by your side? 'Cause trust me, babe, I've done my good, give all I had and a little more than I should. Got the sense that I ain't made for much, 'cause what I feel is never understood. But I guess I'll take another day just to get another chance to get out wood. I've been lost, starving, praying nothing else will go wrong. I guess we're all dying, waiting for the world to lose control. I've been lost, starving, praying nothing else will go wrong. I guess we're all dying, waiting for the world to lose control. Could you tell me what it's really like to feel like you've got the world by your side? Could you tell me what it's really